Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a little bit more instruction on how to do the activities for the Constructivism and the eMINTS instructional model. This would be activity 4 and activity 5. So hopefully this will help you continue on your online adventure. All right, so for activity 4, we're going to compare and analyze the text of two documents using a word cloud tool, Tagul. So some of you have already used Tagul, which is a really cool word cloud tool. Those of you who have never used it, I think you're going to be in for a treat. I think you're going to really like it. And Tagul works really well with the Chromebooks as well. So your kids can make word clouds at a later time. All right, so as you start this assignment, I would like you to keep these two questions in mind. What understandings are you forming about constructivism? And what are some connections you are making between constructivism and the eMINTS instructional model? So to do that, we're going to use these two documents. We have the eMINTS instructional model and competencies, and we have the principles of constructivism. So first off, you're going to go ahead and just open each of these up. You're going to read them, review them, explore them. And then we're going to take that information and we're going to use Tagul to make word clouds. Word clouds were originally made to help people look at a large amount of text quickly so that it would pull out specific words. It also is pretty cool because the more the word is used in the document, the larger the word becomes. And you'll see that as I do my example. So I'm just going to do this first part. I'm going to click on the eMINTS competencies. You've all seen these before. So community of learners, authentic learning, high quality lesson design, and powered by technology. Within here are the competencies. So this is where you really want to look at. When you're ready, go ahead and we can kind of add a step here. Let's just have you copy all of the words, okay? So do a, just drag your mouse down, make sure everything is highlighted, and then use Control-C or Command-C if you're on a Mac. Now you have copied all of those words. We're going to go back to the module, and I'm going to open up Tagul. Here's a link right here for you. All right, so once you're on Tagul, you can do a couple of things. If you already have an account, you would then log in. If you've never had an account before, you can sign up. Signing up will allow the wordart.com site to save your word clouds in your account, so you always have access to them. So that's a nice option. Plus, there's a Google sign up, so it's really super easy to do. For my purpose, I'm just going to use the Create Now button. Sorry, my mouth is dry. And that takes me right to the site. Again, it will not save my word cloud. I have to save it, but you're going to be doing that anyway. So that'll make it nice. All right, so this is what Tagul looks like. The first thing I want to do is come up here and I'm going to rename it. Okay, so we did the competencies. So I'm just going to name it so I can find it. You can be more specific with your title if you would like to, but you want to name it so that you just don't have everything saved as word art, because that gets really annoying really fast. The tool that we're going to use right here, instead of typing each of the words in one at a time, we're going to import those words that we just copied. So this window will open up, click on the window and paste those words in. All right, so once that's done, we're just going to click on Import Words, and now you see all of the words here. So teacher is going to be my biggest word because it was mentioned 20 times throughout that document. All right, we're not going to worry about any of this. We'll be able to change it a little bit later. At any time, if you want to see what your word cloud looks like, you just have to click on Visualize. And there it is, okay? I can change it up a little bit. I can choose a shape. So these are all the preloaded shapes that they have. And if you want to find them quickly, you can use the tabs off to the side to zero in on the shape that you would like. You can also add an image. So anybody who's really daring, if you would like to try something fun, you can add your own image, Or you can take a picture of your face, which I've done before, and added my face as an image. So this would be your face as the image. And then when the words come in, it's kind of cool because it shades in your eyes and it shades in your cheekbones, and it actually does look like you using the shading of the words. For our purposes, I'm just going to keep it as a word cloud. Okay. If you change it, remember you have to visualize it in order to see the changes. All right. Next are the fonts. So lots of fonts to choose from. Some of the fonts, if you notice, this one's alive where these are all grayed out. The Playfair display allows you to choose a regular, italic, bold, bold italic, black, black italic. So that one has lots of choices. Some of them don't have as many choices. Some have more choices. So depending on the word that you want, you can narrow it in to get exactly that look. I'm going to choose the Miltonian tattoo. So once I click on that, I've made a change, so I have to visualize it. And there's my new font. Okay. Next thing I want to click on is the layout. And here, I'm just going to choose horizontal and vertical. You can choose whatever you would like to do. We're not going to worry about these settings. If you want to, you can play with it. This just limits the words. I'm not going to mess with it. I like what it looks like. And I'm also not going to click visualize because I want to change the style. So I'm going to click on the style right away. It's still going to change my layout, but I don't have to do visualize every time I change something, which is nice. Okay, so here are your different color changes. You're welcome to play around with it, do whatever you would like to do, including the shape transparency, the animation speed, and the rollover text color. That just means when you roll over it, see how mine is black and white? Okay, here's my black and my white. You can change what you want here. I'm just going to change the word colors. Okay, so to change it, I just click on one of the palettes that's already there, and then I'm able to see more of a color palette just by clicking along this. Okay, so let's say that I wanted some bright green in there. So once I choose the green that I want, I come down here and I just say add to palette. Now if there's anything that you want out of there, you can click on it, see how it made it change right away. And there's also a randomizer. So you can click on random, and every time you click, it gives you a new color that could either be really great or really hideous. So it's totally up to you what you want it to look like. I'm just going to leave it, close it. Now, if I'm not quite sure I like that, I can come up here and visualize it again. And it changes it. I can visualize again. It rearranges it and gives me a little bit of a different look. Okay. So once I really like what it is, then I want to save it. Okay. I want to save it so I can find it for activity 5. All right. So I'm going to come up here to my download button. I'm going to click on standard ping. Pings are just a little bit easier to work with, I think. All right. Once you do that, it's going to download it. If you're on a Chromebook, it's going to go right into your Google Drive. So that's why the name is really super important. Plus, it'll say like competencies.png. So that's what you're going to be looking for. I'm using a Mac, so it is just downloaded into my computer. So once I know where I've saved it, I'm going to come back to my module. And remember, you're going to do a word cloud for this text and a word cloud for this text. Okay. Once you make both of the word clouds, then make sure you follow these steps, one of which is observe both ping images and be prepared to discuss your findings with the other participants in Activity 5. In Activity 5, it's a discussion. Okay. What you're going to do is you are going to upload your word cloud and discuss your findings. So here is the assignment. So you're going to insert, upload, I just use both of those words, it's the same thing, both of your word clouds to this discussion post. So you are uploading both of those image files. Once they're uploaded, then you're also going to address these questions just by using the text. Okay, you're just going to enter text directly on here. It's a discussion. Once you enter your post, then you will see it appear. And then you're going to come back over the next few days or couple of weeks, and hopefully all 3 of you will have yours posted pretty quickly so that you can see what each of those images look like. If they just kind of look at your creativity, see if they look different at all, and then discuss these questions. So you're going to reply to each other's posts. All right, so once that's done, let's go back to the module. You will have completed both activities 4 and activity 5. Okay, so if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm happy to help you. I don't want you to be confused. We only have this module and 2 more to go, and then you are done with the eMINTS refreshment. So please let me know if I can be of any assistance, and it's been a pleasure. Talk to you girls later. Thanks. Bye.